Yo, what is up, PS5 Nexus crew? Get ready, because we are diving headfirst into the hottest gaming news shaking up the PlayStation universe. First up, Paradox is making some serious adjustments to Vampire. The Masquerade Bloodlines 2 after some serious backlash. We're talking refunds and promises of more info. What does this mean for the future of the game and your pre-orders? We've got the details. Next, get ready to be blown away by Suri. The seventh note? This incredible 2D Metroidvania is backed by the PlayStation India Hero project, and Tathvamasi Studio has just dropped the first look. We're talking rhythm-based gameplay, stunning visuals inspired by Indian mythology, and a whole new adventure on PS5. You've got to see this. Hold up, because the team behind Days Gone has officially confirmed a new game is in the works. That's right, Ben Studio is back with a brand new project for PlayStation. While it might not be the Days Gone sequel some were hoping for, what could this new multiplayer venture bring to the table? We're breaking it all down. And finally, our hands-on report with Digimon Story. Time Stranger is here. Get ready to jump into a vibrant world, master a deep battle system, and explore the digital world like never before. This monster-taming RPG is hitting PS5 soon, and we've got the inside scoop. Stick around after the break for all the juicy details on these stories and more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Paradox responds to Bloodlines 2 backlash with refunds. This is huge news for anyone following Vampire. The Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Publisher Paradox has finally taken concrete action in response to the massive backlash over the game's Day 1 paid DLC Vampire Clans. After players expressed significant outrage that the Toreador and La Sombra clans were locked behind expensive DLC or premium editions, Paradox promised adjustments, and now we're seeing the first major step. Specifically, Paradox has announced that anyone who pre-ordered the premium edition through the PlayStation Store will be contacted and refunded starting September 8th. These players will then have the opportunity to re-pre-order the premium edition before the game's October 21st release. This move signals a significant shift in their approach to the controversial DLC. But what about PC players? Paradox has clarified that this refund process on PlayStation is just the intentional first step in their broader plan to tweak the game and its additions. More details on these planned adjustments are set to be revealed on September 17th. This suggests that changes to the DLC structure, pricing, or even the content of the premium edition are highly likely, especially for PC players. The community reaction has been a mix of relief and cautious optimism. While many are pleased to see Paradox taking tangible action, the exact nature of the changes remains to be seen. Some analysts suggest this could indicate a potential price reduction for the premium edition or even a reevaluation of how the DLC clans are offered. The developers at the Chinese Room and Paradox previously defended the DLC decisions, citing the game's evolving scope, but the player response clearly forced a reconsideration. And that's just the beginning of our news dive. Stick around, because we're about to uncover a breathtaking new adventure backed by PlayStation India. PlayStation India Hero Project unveils stunning PS5 Metroidvania, Suri, the seventh note. Get ready for a visual and auditory feast. Tathvamasi, a studio proudly supported by the PlayStation India Hero Project, has just given us our very first look at their debut PlayStation 5 title, Suri, the seventh note. This isn't just another game, it's a meticulously crafted 2D Metroidvania that promises to immerse players in a world brimming with rhythm, mythology, and breathtaking landscapes. The game unfolds on a magical island called Suri, where a mysterious corruption has twisted the land's natural harmony. Players step into the shoes of Ajira, on a quest to save her mother by venturing through diverse environments inspired by India's rich geography and ancient mythology. A standout feature highlighted in the new gameplay footage is the innovative rhythm haptics, designed to make players truly feel the game's pulse. Hear the rhythm, see the rhythm, and feel the rhythm, as game director Glenn Martin put it. The team emphasizes a balanced difficulty, aiming for a challenging yet rewarding experience. Tathvamasi shared insights into the studio's origins, formed during the challenging COVID-19 period, and how their artistic vision draws deeply from Indian aesthetics like Rajasthani and Rajput art. This unique cultural infusion is evident in the game's striking visual style. This initiative by Sony Interactive Entertainment, supporting titles like Suri. The Seventh Note, alongside others such as The Bloody Boots and Laco, highlights a growing commitment to fostering diverse talent within India's game development scene. The reveal has sparked significant excitement among fans of Metroidvania and rhythm-based games, with many praising the unique aesthetic and promising gameplay mechanics. The focus on Indian mythology and art is particularly resonating, suggesting Suri. The Seventh Note could be a landmark title for representation in gaming. But that's not all the big news from PlayStation Studios. We've got a major confirmation about a new game from the creators of Days Gone that you absolutely need to hear about. Days Gone devs Bend Studio officially confirmed new PlayStation game. Big news from Bend Studio. The team renowned for the post-apocalyptic zombie survival game Days Gone has officially confirmed that a brand new game is currently in development for PlayStation. While Days Gone faced a challenging launch on PS4, it has since garnered a dedicated fanbase, with many praising its compelling story and intense Freaker Horde gameplay, especially after receiving performance boosts with a new-gen update and a remastered release on PC and PS5. This confirmation comes via a job advertisement for a creative director, seeking someone to own the overall creative vision of the project, including visual style, quality bar, emotional tone, and narrative development. The role also requires experience in a senior leadership position on at least one shipped AAA title. However, fans hoping for a direct Days Gone 2 sequel might be surprised to learn that the new game is described as a multiplayer title, potentially featuring live service elements, as indicated by the requirement for experience with multiplayer game development and design. While it's possible this new IP could be set within the Days Gone universe, a direct continuation of Deacon St. John's story seems unlikely given these details. The gaming community is buzzing with speculation about what Bend Studios' next project could entail. The shift towards multiplayer suggests a potential move into a more service-oriented model for Sony. While the lack of a direct Days Gone sequel is a point of discussion, the studio's confirmed new venture promises to bring their unique storytelling and action expertise to a new experience, which fans are eager to learn more about. From confirmed new projects to hands-on previews, we're diving deep into the latest Digimon adventure next. Hands-on with Digimon Story, Time Stranger, a deep dive into monster taming and digital worlds. It's been a while since the Digimon franchise graced our screens, but the wait is almost over. Digimon Story, Time Stranger is set to launch on PS5 on October 3rd, and we were fortunate enough to get some hands-on time with this exciting new monster taming RPG. Prepare for a journey that blends familiar Digimon charm with fresh gameplay mechanics and a compelling narrative. Our preview began with the game's opening, where we stepped into the shoes of Dan Yuki, or Kanan Yuki, as player choice doesn't alter the story's core, from ADAMAS, a secret organization tasked with investigating temporal anomalies. This led us through a gritty, abandoned office space in Shinjuku and culminated in a tense battle atop a skyscraper. However, the experience truly exploded with color and fantasy when we ventured into the digital world's abyss area. This vibrant depiction of Digimon culture, complete with clear pools, shimmering rock formations, and reverent Digimon celebrating marine angemon, offered a visually stunning and memorable introduction to the game's aesthetic. Time Stranger doesn't shy away from deeper themes, touching upon interspecies war, societal pressures, and mental health, all while retaining the fun, lighthearted spirit of its Saturday morning cartoon roots. This balance is evident in everything from character animations and voice acting to humorous dialogue choices and collectible cards. The game also introduces the fun Digi Ride feature, allowing players to traverse environments on the backs of their Digimon companions. The battle system builds upon the series' tried-and-tested mechanics, featuring the familiar type advantages, vaccine, virus, data, and elemental strengths. However, Time Stranger adds significant depth with visible enemies on the field, allowing for preemptive strikes and a new personality system. This system assigns one of 16 personalities to each Digimon, offering stat and skill buffs based on archetypes like philanthropy and valor. These personalities can even evolve through conversations with your Digimon, adding a unique layer of bonding and customization. Exploring areas like the in-between theater and engaging in thrilling chase sequences further showcase the game's depth and secrets. Players and critics alike are expressing excitement about the intricate battle system, the engaging narrative that explores complex themes, and the sheer amount of content and customization available. The blend of classic Digimon elements with these new additions suggests Time Stranger will be a must-play for fans. And that wraps up our look at Digimon Story, Time Stranger. But don't go anywhere yet, we've got a lightning round recap and a full call to action coming up right after this. Alright Nexus crew, that's a wrap on today's news. We saw Paradox making refunds and promising big Bloodlines 2 changes, PlayStation India showing off the incredible Suri. The seventh note, Ben Studio confirming a brand new multiplayer game, and our deep dive into Digimon Story, Time Stranger. If you want more of the latest and greatest in PlayStation gaming, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for all your gaming needs, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And let us know in the comments which story you're most hyped for. We'll see you in the next one.